I'm Gogito, and I'm reacting to another part of the Ultra Vegito known as Ultra Vegito means the first of the five strongest. This is actually pretty interesting since I don't know about this much, so I guess I should get into this. Skipping a little bit more, and there we go.
Standing across from the still in the air, new variant of Majin Buu. Vegito, though, ready to begin, places one hand on his hip.
Yeah,
and
this
confidently
Buu is
points
pretty
towards
interesting.
The Majin,
Oh yeah, I
saying,
feel like he's actually
"So,
Margin too.
This abomination is what Buu infused, if my energy looks like. Not bad, I guess. Definitely an improvement, at least.
Yeah, it
That
is.
tub of lard you were supposed to be.
Yeah, you are actually
I guess just
fat.
my energy alone was enough to whip you into shape.
Yeah,
That is what a true Majin Buu should look like.
kind of true, yes.
But the new Buu, not listening to a word Vegito is saying, instead stares in awe
Yeah,
at his
this is
hand,
really cool.
marveling at his own power, thinking internally, I have finally awakened, but I am not the same. My power has returned to me tenfold.
Tenfold?
No,
Wow.
even greater than that.
Jeez.
But with his finely chiseled jawline, Majin
Bruh.
Buu then stares back calmly at Vegito and lets out, I do not know who you are, Earthling. But it is
Yeah, he's
clear
not
what you
doing.
have done, and I must now thank you for freeing me. I am forever indebted to you.
Wow. That is actually surprising.
Leaving Vegito short for words as he comedically reacts in
Wow.
shock to the totally unexpected words coming from this
That's actually
all-powerful
surprising.
virgin of Majin Buu. As he just mutters out,
Did that actually make him more intelligent?
indebted to me?
Yeah, I
Are
guess.
you really Majin Buu? Huh?
Maybe
But
his
also watching on and
intellect
now
was increased
confused
because of
is
the
Goku,
energy.
who comments to
That
Shin,
could make sense.
whoa, look at that. That Majin Buu guy just spoke a few words, and he's already made him lose his cool. Crazy. He must really be as strong as you say, Shin.
Nah, he's just shocked.
Shin,
That's
who
all.
was also watching on closely, just remained silent briefly, before letting out cautiously,
Ah, the spring
yes,
Kai. What did I say?
Majin
Spring
Buu is
shit.
the strongest monster the universe has ever known. His power
Well-
is unbelievable, Goku. Not a single one of us Kais stood a chance against
Yeah,
him.
because he didn't train, you
But-
idiots.
Before a more concerned and dismayed Shin then continues under his breath. But something is definitely very different about Buu this time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, but the nightmarish images of what he looked like back then will never leave me. This
Bruh.
Buu is not the same.
Yeah, definitely not.
As behind him, the mental apparitions of both Fat Buu and Kid Buu appear in his memories. As Goku, noticing his expression, asks, huh? What's wrong, Shin? Is that not the guy you warned us about?
Oh, it is, but in a
But the
different way.
Supreme Kai, trying his
I
best
think
to
you
not
understand
cause
why.
alarm, says back, no, Goku. That is definitely Majin Buu. That kind of evil presence. I could never forget it. But for Buu to
More like
have been revived
misunderstood.
with just the energy of one Earthling, I have a feeling that this version of Buu may be far stronger than how he was before.
Damn fucking right.
Mention that the other fellow seems to be just as strong.
Yeah.
I may need to call on Beerus.
Damn.
But though this was
Really,
said
Beerus
with a hushed
already?
tone, Vegeta listening in is quick to recognize a certain name as he thinks,
Man.
Дивче з
Name me
удовольствия.
Puka.
did he just say
Thank you.
Beerus?
Yeah.
No, he couldn't mean.
Oh yeah.
But meanwhile, back
Definitely.
with Vegito, in a contrast to all the panic, he just remains smiling with his arms firmly on his hips, saying, you know, you speak a whole lot better than the Boo I knew.
Yeah.
Gotta say, It's a very welcome change.
Yeah.
But back to what you said. You say you're indebted to me, huh? Well then, make it up to me by giving me a good battle.
Really?
You have my energy inside you, so you should be the strongest foe I have ever faced. And of course, the perfect training partner.
Is that the reason why you made this?
And just what I need to test the power of this margin seal. Blah blah blah.
Huh?
But instead of heeding what Vegito
What?
was requesting, the new Boo is quick to instead to dismiss him, turning his back and closing his eyes as he lets out nonchalantly, "You spoke too long for me to have paid attention. But listen, from the way you're staring at me, if a fight is what you'd like, then I refuse.
What?
Violence is not the answer. And I slept long enough to waste my first moments with such a pointless task.
Huh?
I appreciate your efforts in freeing me, but my wish is to live in solitude.
What?
Date, you earthling.
Wow, this Majibu is really humble.
You've got to be kidding! As once again, Vegito's words
Yeah,
are shot
I think
down,
you made him
and
too
he's
smart for his
left
own
with a
good,
humorously
bruh.
awkward face thinking, I should have never given this pink flubber my energy. He's more hard-headed than even me. But soon his face turns to one of comedic annoyance as he grunts out, I guess I can't blame the blob. My time traveling must finally be catching up to me.
Yeah.
Things are changing more and more from how they should be.
Yep.
Only explanation here is that my energy in particular must have had some sort of strange effect on how this boot turned out.
Yeah.
What a strange creature. But regardless, as long as my power flows through his veins, then I could care less what he wants. All that matters is what I want. Vegito,
Man,
now
he's
distinctly
really
angered and pumped up,
selfish.
yells a battle
Damn.
cry as his body powers up while still in his base form. Before, without a moment's more notice, rushing in violently at the still standing calmly Boo, screaming out, So be it then, Boo! If you won't make the first move, then I will!
Man.
Confusing the peaceful variant of Boo as he just stares wondering
Yeah, this
why
could have
he is being
been
attacked, though
much
not
better than
letting out
this.
a word as his
If Joe was
expression
not this
turns
hard-headed,
to one of
everyone to
slight
get stronger.
irritation. But as he launches his first punch, it misses completely, and uncharacteristically for Vegito, as Boo with perfect movement just moves right to the side.
Yeah.
Get
Damn.
away from me! And just as precisely, then returns fire with a whipping kick which smacks Vegito right across the face. Leading to Vegito quickly flipping gymnastically multiple times back.
Nice.
Before landing on his feet, skidding across the ground.
That's actually
to
quite
a
impressive.
stop. But this of course doesn't faze Vegito, as even with a bruise on his chin, he's seen smirking, giggling.
Yeah, that is nothing.
See, now that's more like it. Yes, I could instantly sense the untapped power within you from just that one kick. But now, I'm afraid it's time to fast-track this little warm-up. Time to take this a step further!
Really now? Super Saiyan 2?
Familiar fashion and completely in tune with the timeline, Vegito transforms into his Super Saiyan 2 state, spitting his black electricity in all directions while his
Damn.
margin symbol begins
But
to glow
wait,
red on his forehead.
the lightning is still
As
black?
he yells,
Interesting.
Welcome to the power of a Super Saiyan! As both Goku and Vegeta, who though aren't close enough to hear Vegito's words, nonetheless
Surprised?
react in shock
Yeah.
to see the
I
familiar
knew that would
transformation,
happen.
with Goku yelling, "What? That guy? Vegeta, I'm not being stupid, am I?
Yeah, not this
Because
time.
that looks a whole lot like..." While Vegeta just interrupts, finishing his fellow Saiyan sentence saying, a Super Saiyan!
Damn.
How?
Fucking right.
This is absurd!
Nope.
He's even more powerful than Gohan was!
I mean,
He's
obviously.
even more powerful than me!
Bruh.
But of course,
That probably didn't
Vegeta,
go.
being oblivious to the reactions of the Z fighters, just then
I'm
lifts
glad you
his arm up
changed.
and
I'm just
says,
glad you changed.
"Now, we can finally see what you're made of, Boo. I think I'll begin this course off with some finely carved pink salmon."
What?
Before immediately
He is
extending
not your
his
food.
Godslayer blade. Sharp
He has
as
always
ever,
play with your
and looking
foods.
Majin Buu
My
straight
god.
in the eye as he does
Honestly, my OC, I was saying, did not even do that.
so. Swiping his
He
arm
only
back
does
with a
that
smile
if he feels that he's
until-
confident enough to do this threat.
Dodge this, blob! Shooting off his energy blade.
But you are just
straight
cocky as
forward
hell.
towards Buu,
That's
as if
all I'm
shooting out
seeing.
an energy
Yes, you're able to
beam.
kill almost every god, yes.
Traveling at
But
incredible
cockiness is
speed,
your always
within
downfall to
nanoseconds,
almost
it reaches
everything.
right in front of
Everything
Buu,
but you.
despite Vegito's distance away. But staring at it head on, with a notably unflinching mannerism, Buu just stares on quietly, not moving at all.
Unimpressed?
Before with a vicious barrage of slashes, resembling what the God Killer did to Jin, Vegito slashes his arm in all directions as he screams with conviction. But despite all of Vegito's
weave?
efforts, still with a completely unchanged
Weave.
expression, as if hardly trying, Majin Buu dodges every single attempt and slash, almost annoyed that such a poor attempt was even wasting his time.
Wow. That's basically like
But
Ultra
Vegito,
Instinct
seeing
in
this,
base.
is not disappointed, instead impressed, as he says,
I mean, it was expected.
"Not bad. It seems absorbing my God Key has inadvertently given you mastery of autonomous Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
The way you move, you're dodging without even thinking, aren't you?" But finally, having listened to Vegito, Majin Buu is
I guess you didn't know as
as
much.
he mutters, "Ultra Instinct? What is that?" But the bewilderment soon turns to complete shock as something far more surprising from Vegito then strikes Buu.
Oh.
Did this? As
Yeah,
shockingly,
seems like it.
Majin Buu is then seen, despite all of the dodges he was seen doing earlier, sliced through perfectly right through the middle.
I mean, you still have a lot of catching up to do, but you were pretty strong in your own right, I would say.
And when we see Vegito,
Honestly,
the
when I
reason
finish this
why
series,
is
I should
clear,
probably make a
as
what
he
if about
appears
this.
smirking now in
Definitely
his
should.
mastered Ultra Instinct form.
Oh, he actually won
White
Master
hair
Ultra
in the wall
Instinct?
as he
Ah,
lets out,
Cool.
"Well, you asked what Ultra Instinct is.
Yeah.
And here it is, Boo.
Yeah, he did.
And with it, the kind of speed and power you won't be able to dodge so easily."
True.
As yet again, as violently as ever,
Damn.
Vegito begins swinging and swiping his
Just
Godslayer
damn.
blade hundreds of times in an instant. His arms leaving after images on themselves as his eyes never leave contact with Boo's.
Damn.
Aftermath, the
Damn.
result is clear, as this time not a single slash is avoided.
But I doubt
Entire
it'll hurt
upper
much.
half of Buu is then sliced and diced in all directions, eventually leaving Boo's torso in pieces, with every part separating like pieces of Lego until
I get it.
die, blob. As without warning, Vegito then fires a
What I
massive
doubt that's
blast
gonna
of
kill Boo.
energy that totally
I kinda doubt it.
encapsulates Boo's
A
body,
lot.
making the monster vanish in the light instantly. And in the end, under the incredible power of Vegito, nothing but gas and dust from the charred remains of Boo are left behind, seemingly having been destroyed by Vegito, but not erased. As a still laughing Vegito just comments sarcastically, "Oh no, looks like I overcooked the little marshmallow.
Bruh.
Guess with
The
this
marshmallows
market
also just
seal,
getting
I
boring.
need to start really getting to grips with my own strength, huh? Margin, Boo!" But of course Vegito is not the only one on the battlefield, as the Supreme Kai, who has never seen anything like this, just steps back in shock asking, Did he just defeat Margin Boo all alone?
Yep.
He must have. He disintegrated his whole body. Huh? The confused Goku,
Well,
though,
kinda
hearing
did,
the Kai,
but I doubt
then can't help
that's
but
gonna kill
ask,
this strong version of Boo.
Shin? So was that it? That Boo guy is gone now? That attack was pretty
I doubt
strong.
it. I doubt
And
it.
he was a Super Saiyan, so I wouldn't be surprised. To it, Shin, who knows nothing better, just begins to nervously
And Ultra
smile
Instinct if
it
you haven't
out.
noticed, but yeah.
Yes, it does seem that way, Goku. Whoever your Saiyan friend is down there, he just saved the entire universe.
I won't
Didn't
say
even
that.
need the Z-Sword.
The Zito was trash anyway.
Amateurs! But Vegeta, having heard enough,
Always so proud of Orange Prince.
as he turns to the duo and interrupts, "What kind of Kai are you?
Yeah.
Really think things would be that easy? Look closely instead of thinking wishfully. This battle is far from over."
Guess I wasn't the only one.
As when the scene shifts back in front of Vegito, the pink smoke and ash from before remains. And even Vegito knows what's going to happen next as he comments, "Here we go. Time for Boo to do something disgusting again." As the cloud of
Says
gas
you,
then
someone who
clump
kills
together
gods and blowing
and
their
forms a
energy
mysterious
by
ball of
piercing their
pink cloud
bodies.
in the sky.
Says you,
And
Vegito.
soon enough,
Says you.
its shape morphs once more, condensing, until even the
Honestly,
shape
that is
of an
less
arm
disgusting.
appears and... As expected from
Good
the
as
start,
new.
Margin Boo's entire body then reforms back to one piece, and notably without a scratch on him. As the seemingly annoyed but also surprised
The
by
regeneration
the power
is
of
really
Vegito,
high right now.
Boo just
Maybe even
groans in
beyond
silence.
even immortality as well to this point. If you all think about it.
Vegito
Pretty
seeing
cool.
this and enjoying every moment would then just place his hand on his hip and let out, "Yep, that's Margin Boo alright. What else could I expect if even Vegeta's self-destruction couldn't stop you?
Yeah.
That regeneration ability of yours is truly next level.
Yeah.
Not even Cell or Piccolo could ever come close to you on that front.
Yeah, that is
What an
really true.
insanely useful ability to have." Stop laughing!
Ooh, he's
But as
angered.
Vegito laughs, finally a look of pure rage comes out of Boo, as burning hot steam blasts out from the holes in his head and shoulders
Man, he's
in
really
signature
pissed.
fashion. Finally yelling, "It seems you will not allow me to be peaceful, Earthling. Fine. If you wish to bring out the other side of me, then you will to be blamed for what happens to this planet as a result." Huh? But the sudden change in mannerism finally from Boo only serves to excite Vegito even more, as his eyes open wider and he says with a smile, "What is this? Do I sense some anger here now? Finally, you're starting to show the real you."
Honestly, you could have just
Came here to
went
fight my
with him to a
greatest
time
challenge,
chamber.
and it looks like
You've been better.
you're finally going to
Let's
step
see
up to the
why
plate
this
and
happened.
shut up already.
Yeah, you're
As
just talking
without
too much
giving
of Jill.
Vegito
Even
a
after I
moment's
agree
more
with Boo.
notice,
Just
Finishing
shut up.
sentence, Boo shoots out with a look
You
of
could have gone to a
rage
time chamber.
straight
You could have
for
done
the
that.
God Killer.
But no. Just do this.
The speed of it though
What
being
kind of
so
stupidity is this?
unfathomable, even in his Ultra Instinct form, Vegito is caught off guard, only noticing the beast as their eyes meet inches from one another.
Kinda deserved that, I gotta
Boo
say to
then
all of you.
slams his fist
He
without
deserved it.
warning straight
He
onto
deserved
the
it.
chin of the unsuspecting Vegito,
That was a nice hit.
sending the God Killer flying back unceremoniously.
That's actually kind of the first time Vegito's actually overpowered in Ultra Instinct.
But things don't end there, as immediately, now remaining ominously silent, Boo cocks back his right arm as if ready to punch Vegito again, even though he's so far away now. Get over here! Before then
I know,
shockingly instead,
that was a Mortal
stretching
Kombat
his arm out immediately with
reference.
speed,
Nice.
firing it off right after Vegito. No! 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 Get off!
How
Until
about
eventually, of course,
no.
grabbing Vegito by his ankle.
you fucking piss him off? You deal with it.
Round and round you go, Earthling! Before using his monstrous strength to toss Vegito's lifeless seeming body straight through the air.
Boy's getting cooked.
What are you doing? As the
Make
helpless
a livestock
Vegito,
out of
who
you,
is
I
now
guess.
moving so fast, his mouth is distorting along with the rest of his body, screams in panic until... Boo increases the G-force and speed of which Vegito is moving even further by twirling him round and round in a circle, almost creating a cyclone with the speed of it.
Damn.
That's enough, I think. Until Boo is ready to let rip. Letting Vegito,
Whoosh.
still grabbed by his
Like a
never-ending arm,
Beyblade.
go straight into the direction of the same mountain the Z-Fighters and Supreme Kai are hiding behind.
Oh.
Of course, each of the Z-Fighters then
Oops.
become alarmed as Krillin yells, "Guys, we need to get out of here!" As Goku and Vegeta
Yeah,
look on
you should
silently,
do and get
but
out.
not to alarm,
Like
while
right
Supreme
now.
Kai just thinks in panic, "What? Does Boo know we're here?"
He knows and doesn't care.
No! But whether Boo did it intentionally or not, within moments,
Honestly, I don't think Boo even
Vegito's
cares,
screaming body
as long as you don't bother
collides
him, that
hard
is.
and fast with the mountain, decimating it into rubble
Dang.
instantaneously. Meanwhile, up in the
Like a
sky, though,
meteor.
all the Z-Fighters, Shin included, had escaped danger safely. All the while, Vegito continues to be
Wait,
swung
Kaboom
around
out
like
here?
a mere toy,
What?
colliding into anything and everything under them. No.
Did Osh actually forget
But a
Gogito for this
grunting in
one?
disappointment Goku can't help but comment, "Darn it, he's losing. He's going to die if this carries on any longer. We need to do something.
You can't do
This is
anything
our
about it.
fight too."
Not
The
really.
Supreme Kai, hearing this, is quick to interject. "No, that is not a good idea right now. Both
Yeah.
of these two clearly are far beyond what we anticipated.
Yeah.
We need to bide our time and fall back. That is the only way we can save Earth, Goku."
Only way to save Earth my ass. More like let it be
But back with
destroyed.
Vegito, the
Wow.
beatdown is
And I
still
thought you
well
were
and
supposed to be
truly
the
in full
one of the
swing.
smartest beings
No
in the
pun
universe.
intended.
Shin. What a disappointment.
As with one final slam, Boo then seemingly finishes his attack on the God Killer, slamming him once on
Well,
the
that was
ground,
disrespectful.
back first into the distance.
Well, that's gonna hurt a
You're
lot.
gonna pay for that. As when the
You
smoke
can't deserve to
dissipates
piss him off and
immobilized
blasting him.
Vegito,
So,
flat on
I
his
guess it's
backside,
fair.
is seen struggling to catch his breath, just grunting vengeful words. "I see you still haven't learned your lesson, Earthling."
I mean, you never learn.
As unbelievably still carrying on his assault, Boo then slams his foot right through the ground where he is, sending it stretching through the earth itself until exploding out of the ground miles away, where Vegito lays to kick him right into the air. My
Jeez.
spine! As Gogito
Ooh,
once
that
again
must have hurt if
screams
you
in
actually
agony,
felt your spine like that.
as the middle of his spine
Jeez.
was perfectly struck.
Damn. That got hurt a
Not
lot.
one to end things that easily, Boo then vanishes quickly, his eyes never even leaving the God Killer. And much to Ultra Vegito's surprise and terror, when Boo reappears, in his arms is a massive concentrated ball of pink energy, enough to destroy a small universe, let alone just the same.
Yeah, it does look like it.
I warned you to leave me alone! As without a care more
Yeah.
in the world, he tosses it.
You
with
should have
all
leave
his
them alone.
might,
Like,
straight
come on,
onto
Vegito.
the God Killer.
You wanna get help? At least be nice for once in your life, God.
The
Gosh dang
attack
it.
reaching Vegito so fast and with such overwhelming power that there
Once I'm
isn't
surprised he's
even
not
much time for
transformed.
him to do anything in return.
He should
Especially
be able
as his
to.
own body continues to skyrocket upwards due to the earlier kick. With his face now completely engulfed
Or
by the
absorb
light
it.
of Boo's attack, with a final look of horror in Vegito's face, he just lets out, "No, this is my power!" Taking Vegito and slamming him straight
I
into
can't
the
be
earth,
asked. I can't be asked.
immediately causing a seismic explosion of
kind of stupidity is
untold
this?
levels of concentration,
Huh?
ripping apart anything that was in its path. Whoa! What power!
Vegito.
That's
You
Boo!
should stop playing with your food
No!
every time.
No! We have
Gosh
no
dang
chance like this!
Shut up, Shin. You know how to chat.
This is ridiculous!
Yeah.
Krillin, be careful!
Yeah,
As
you're about
all
to
of
die
the Z
again.
fighters safely
It's kinda
in the
getting
air
tiring
are
seeing
still
your
blown
dialogue.
back from the power of the explosion.
At first,
But as
it was
things
kind of sad,
eventually
but
calmed
the
down,
more you actually
The
died,
explosion seems to
you
have been
kind
controlled by
of
Boo
we kind of
himself,
saw it as a campfire. I
instead
won't
dragging
lie.
across the face of the
Like,
planet, leaving
damn.
a massive and
Damn.
deep crater behind. Leading to Boo then landing back casually on the ground, with his foe now defeated. Admiring
Seemingly,
his work momentarily, Boo just cracks his neck, Piccolo style,
Yeah.
as if it was just a warm-up for himself, as he lets out, "You're lucky. I spared this planet because now I'm hungry. Thank you once again, but you should have never pushed me to this earthling."
for last time he's on thing, but whatever.
Before quickly just turning his back on the fallen Vegito, closing his eyes and placing his hands in his pockets, as he walks away slowly to presumably get some food.
Kinda like hits in a way.
Wait right there, Patrick Star! But just as Boo feels a semblance of peace finally, a deep voice calls from the unknown, leading to Boo quickly turning his head in the direction of it. And once he sees what's in front of him, lets out,
I knew he won't die that
"What
easily, but come
now?
on.
Did he really survive that?"
I mean,
As
yeah.
finally in the distance, rising from the
Wait a
crater,
second.
is of course Ultra Vegito, but looking remarkably different. As when we zoom in closer, we see his clothing intact, but his appearance has now changed completely to his final form.
So we actually had to
Long
use
hair
this
and all,
one?
with his signature black left eye, as Vegito says, "Nice moves, Boo. I guess it's only right that a Boo made with my full power would require my final form to take down. Just as I had planned."
But that means you're not strong
Before
enough.
a strange smirk appears and he
Are you?
continues, "Finally,
You're stronger than gods and angels,
you
but
have learned to
the
use
first
the
Grand Priest,
power I gave
I
you.
died.
You You are the only one qualified to test my true power on. So come now and face the wrath of the Prince of all Saiyans!
Excuse me?
That last line being detected by Vegeta.
Come
Now
on,
completely taken
Vegito.
aback,
You have to.
thinks, Prince of all Saiyans? Nonsense. What could that mean? Could he be Tarbell?
Nah.
No, impossible. But an even more confused Boo mutters. The power you gave me?
Yeah.
Not knowing, of course, how
The
he
power you
even
have
was
right now is
revived in
his.
the first place.
That's how it happened.
Immediately, Vegito then arrives in front of Boo, who's
Yep.
quick to flinch in response.
Putting his hands up.
But as Boo looks down, he questions more. What do you mean, Earthling? A Boo made of your full power? Explain yourself. And Vegito, now
I think you can
crouching and
already
readied in
guess.
his fighting stance, would then respond,
Just see the form.
It's just as I said.
Yeah.
You're only here because of my energy. You're practically my child.
Bruh,
And if
what?
I brought you into this world, then I can take you back out.
Damn.
Immediately changing mood like a schizophrenic, launching straight for Boo with unrivaled rage.
So much about that child talk. Ooh.
Slamming
Now
his
that
face
is a real
straight
gut punch
into
right
the
there.
gut of Boo, who could do nothing to react, before still mid-attack yelling, Come on! You can take more than that, can't you? Before quickly slamming his foot straight into Boo's chest next. So hard, it seems to even cause the backside of Boo to blow up from being unable to contain the power.
Damn.
The shell-shocked Boo, meanwhile, just left wide-eyed in agony as blood spurts out from his mouth uncontrollably.
Jeez. Not stopping, eh?
And the beatdown just continues to go on.
Yeah,
Taking
looks
payback
like it.
for everything Boo had done earlier with a jab straight again to the face of Boo. Before a left hook that also lands that stings the legendary demon even more.
Damn.
Now stay down!
Ooh.
Before one final kick that sends Majin Buu flying helplessly all the way down.
Send that
to the ground.
pink one flying.
At least we thought so. As midway, Boo manages to regain himself by distorting his malleable body. Raising his head back to stare at Vegito, rumbling out. While Vegito would then just ask sarcastically, What's wrong, Boo? You didn't really think you were stronger than me,
Honestly,
did
if this shit was painted
you? I made you,
with
kid.
color, it would be cool. It would definitely cool.
No one made me.
Bali
As
made
the
you.
constant comments from Vegito
So
soon begin to get to Boo
yeah.
and enrage him like never before, with searing hot steam shooting out once more from his body. I'll shut you up for good! Leading to the Pink Warrior shooting straight for Vegeta.
I almost say the angrier he
Head-on
gets,
and with
the
no
more power he
fear.
can actually unlock from Vegeta. Interesting.
But as soon as Boo swipes his arm,
Yeah,
Vegito,
too slow, yes.
with his speed and foresight now, instantly vanishes to the surprise of the demon. Reappearing only moments later, goading him. Too slow, Boo. You're going to need to do much better than that to be my challenge. Which results in Boo then jumping
Seems
back
like Vegeta's trying to
some
push Boo
distance
to use more
before.
power so he can get him to spawn more.
In a roar to the heavens, Boo finally begins powering up himself. His whole body soon spewing out a ravenous pink aura that blows torrential wind in all directions in
Wow.
front of Vegeta. But of course, our Saiyan hero witnessing this can only smile in So, you were holding back. Finally thought it was time to show your true power, eh,
He
Boo?
was holding back still?
Took you
Wow.
long enough. As
That
Vegito's
black
better
lightning
response powers up
Pretty
himself.
confusing me. I
His
won't
body
lie.
surrounded in
I thought that was
circling
something
black lightning
normal a little
as
bit.
the demonic look of
Maybe from
insanity
Ultra Ego.
reaches
But
his
when it
face
actually
and
was
he
in Super
yells,
Saiyan 2,
"The time has
it
come!
was actually pretty weird.
Allow me to unleash everything I have, Boo! Last even 10 minutes, and you will have been proven worthy of my power!" As instantly, with no more word to be said, the two titans, who have no place in this universe at this time, rush in at
Yeah,
each
that is
other
true,
with
Arch.
mirrored
It is definitely
intensity
true.
and excitement. And with Boo now fully powered up, the start of their collision seems more or less equal, with Vegito commentating with a smile. "Oh, now I felt that one, Boo."
Really? These things like a really even
Just
battle,
like that,
all
the
live.
duo would begin battling, far more evenly than previously, as each trade shots
Yeah, it does
with each
seem
other.
like it.
But all the while Boo grimaces, Vegito seems to be enjoying every moment.
Still holding back,
But
maybe?
soon things take a change when Vegito, in an unorthodox move, begins playing around, headbutting the demon
Oh
head
my
first.
god. Vegito.
Peekaboo!
I really playing with you fool again.
Instant transmissioning right behind the margin and
We never learned, do we? We never did.
back healing the
My
head
God.
of Margin Boo so hard, treating it as if it were a football. Sending Boo speeding like a rocket to collide back down on the ground within the mountains. But the sturdy Boo is of course still completely conscious, damaged and tapped in a cage of rubble. He only grunts with one eye open. Damn you! Boo! Hate you!
Yeah, this could actually be pretty
As
obvious.
Boo, seemingly reverting to his primal state, breaks apart the rubble, powering in his right arm a massive ball of pink energy, just like he did before. But Vegito, watching on from above, unimpressed, would only comment, "That again? That wasn't strong enough to kill me the first time. You really think it'll do anything this time?"
We're pretty terrified.
Before then outstretching his own hand in front of him, pointed down
Is
directly
he about
at
to use
Boo
what I think he's about to
and
use again?
saying, "Allow me to show you a real energy attack. One that will leave no survivors.
Huh?
Goodbye, Boo. Big Bang Attack!"
Oh.
Instantly, without as much as a single bit of powering up,
Damn.
Gogito rapidly shoots out a ball of energy of his own. This time from the catalog of Vegeta's signature move.
Yeah.
Damn it! Quickly being noticed by a taken by surprise Boo, who then fires back prematurely.
Also, the big
his
bang
own
attack could
ball of
actually be the
energy,
best technique
more
to use,
concentrated
since
and
you
far
just
more
fire it
powerful than
instantly.
before
You
after
should just
his
charge it up a little bit
earlier
and
bout.
boom.
Why won't you die, Earthling? And with all his might, Margin Boo
isn't obvious.
pushes his own attack against Vegeta.
He's not fucking with me
even
for the
with
last
the huge
time.
deficit in
Jeez, how
power.
many times do I have to
And
yell
as
it
we
out?
look from afar at the two
Jesus.
clashing beams, though there is a clear size difference between the two, Boo's willpower alone causes the two to be in deadlock. But seeing this all just brings a grin to the God Killer as he watches and lets out,
Still playing with the fruit.
"Impressive, Boo. You seem to have inherited not only my power, but my tenacity too.
Yeah.
It's a shame though. In this case, you should have really known when to give up."
He didn't know it was well. So
And
shut it.
suddenly Vegito's left black eye opens
Oh, using the
wide,
outproduction, I
releasing a
suppose?
strange sound as it does so, as if finally
The Sharingan
activating
sound.
on Vegito's command. And the result seems to leave Boo in stunlock, as when he looks to the side, he sees a sight.
I've not seen a lot much of Naruto, if you guys are wondering, but I do know about the Sharingan.
What? What are these?
Apparitions, my friend. Apparitions.
Then appear the apparitions of God of Destruction, Belmont, and Beerus.
So Belmont and Beerus for this one, huh?
Remaining silent,
Interesting.
not saying a word. What are you doing? Before immediately with the speed and strength expected of a duo of destroyers, each grabs and pulls back an arm of Boo, immobilizing him there and then, but at the same time also causing something else. No, I can't push my attack like this!
Yeah.
Revealing that with his arms pulled back, Boo no longer can force his ball of energy to compete with Vegito. As Vegito then... So sad to see you give up so quickly, Boo!
Quickly, my friend, you goddamn use your apparition technique. You cannot talk about giving up quickly. You basically made him lose. That is cheating. That's all I'm seeing. And Black Lightning again? Jesus.
Anyway, as Vegito's big ball of energy triples in size and
Damn.
begins to swallow up Boo's attack as if
That
assimilating
Black
it
Lightning
into
again. That's
itself.
actually really confusing.
No! Leaving Boo helpless still, tightly grabbed by the two destroyers as the Big Bang reaches closer and closer until... No! It reaches within centimeters of the demon's face, and all that can be seen is the shock and horror that now envelops him in his final moments. And in the end, nothing but silence is heard, as Boo's whole face is lost in the light. And what follows is of course an explosion of gargantuan proportions that almost takes up the entire area.
Wow, that
of
is
the
loud.
Hold on!
Yeah, I should definitely hold on to something.
What power! As all of the Z fighters,
Yeah, that's
Goku and
true
Vegeta
power.
included, are blown back
True
by just the
power.
impact and shockwaves in the
You
air
don't know where
it
that is from?
creates.
You're OGs.
While the all-powerful God Killer, who actually moves closer in, is completely untouched. Eventually then landing with a small thud on the ground below and walking through the devastation to whatever is left.
Jesus. Oh my goodness gracious. That
Unfortunately, when we finally
ugh.
do see Boo,
That looks
what's left is not much,
disgusting.
as his entire body under the
Jesus
impact of
Christ.
Vegito's attack becomes completely deformed
Ugh.
and disfigured, now looking like an
Bruh,
extraterrestrial rather than a
ew.
humanoid creature. But Vegito, almost as if expecting this the entire time, quickly lifts up his android arm and brings it closer and closer to the mutant Boo's face, saying, my, you're not having a good day today, are you, Boo?
Of course he
You look
didn't.
nothing like
You basically
your
started a
usual
fight with him
self.
for nothing.
Poor
For
thing,
this.
suffering like that.
You made him
Here,
suffer. Don't try to
come
act like
Papa,
innocent.
and I'll put you out of your misery.
Didn't you start the misery?
But before Vegito makes his move to absorb the energy of Boo,
Did something happen?
unexpected catches the attention of the God Killer. Suddenly behind Vegito, a crash occurs. It's not clear what has happened yet, as in the distance,
someone came
only
by?
a bunch of dust clouds can be seen. Vegito then tries to look in closer to observe what it could be.
Huh?
And on the ground is a totally new, never before seen figure. Armored
Damn.
up to the T, caped
That
with
looks
a
cool.
mysteriously massive sword in one hand.
Man,
The figure then slowly stands up and with a look deadlocked
man,
on
this
Vegito
looks
alone,
cool.
then says, Congratulations, God Killer, for you are the first being since Lucifer to
Lucifer
result
again?
in my summoning. I am the first of the 5 strongest, and this day will be your death, Vegito.
Really?
First of the 5 strongest? Leaving Vegito in as
I
much
wonder
of a
if that's
confused
kind of
state
the opposite, like he's
as
the weakest
rest
of the 5 strongest or one of the strongest.
But that was it for today's video, guys. If you made it this
Man.
far, leave me a hashtag first in the
Yeah,
comments down.
hashtag first, everybody. Make sure to comment down below. Also, the link for our artist channel will be in the description down below. So make sure to check out him so you can also see the original video on his channel. I do not own the video. I do not claim it as my own. I will never will. Most of the comments down below actually said that. I'm really bothered by this. Sometimes I actually ignore them or just say that it's not true. I even leak down below the channel as well. I do it multiple times. Guys, come on. I'm not someone who just steals videos. I'm not that type of guy. But I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction video on Artist channel. Make sure to check out this man because he's really good. I love his art and he'll be really cool. Cool YouTuber. Honestly, he's one of the coolest YouTubers and one of my favorites. Well guys, I'll see you guys next time. Sayonara. Gogito out.